Hi, for today's teardown we have this one more avionics black box. This one is German made by VDO brand. It is a weight and balance computer. So what is it used for? In your aircraft you have a strain gauge at each leg of a landing gear, and this computer will allow you to know the weight of your aircraft before takeoff, and also, very important, if the cargo is even, because if you have pallets of sledgehammers in the front of your cargo and pallets of bubble wrap in the rear of your cargo, you will definitely have a problem while taking off and while flying. So it is what this computer box is responsible for. So it is apparently made of 4 main sections. The main body here has 2 parts, and in the front we have 2 modules also. This one can be removed by turning a quarter turn fastener and by pulling another thus fastener here. We'll have a closer look at it. Of course, on the back, 2 big connectors with their caps. It is not every time you get the caps. The power supply here, probably big fat golden pins, and a lot of pins here for the signals and data. Okay, we will have a close look on the manufacturer label. So actually the label is duplicated. It is the VDO Luftahrtgeräte werk in Frankfurt, Germany. Hello to all my German viewers. So the weight and balance indicator, date code of September 1998, serial number 0132. Okay, and on the other side here, this label says it is the calibration memory module. Okay, very nice. We will start by undoing these front parts anyways. So this front memory module is secured by this quarter turn, and then you have to pull on this other quarter turn like so to be able to remove it. We have some kind of RF gasket here that is coming loose. I will maybe try to re-glue it, and you can see a regular rack kind of connector like this for rack cards, and circuit board in here. So it is a memory module. We can expect some kind of memory units. We can see machine connector here, and here we have the second module with some kind of test plug on the front that should come off by undoing a few screws, I hope. Let's try. Two at the top, 2 at the bottom, most obviously. Your regular handle here with features here to secure to the posting tray in the aircraft. And yes, surely enough, same thing, and not much in here actually. We will have a closer look, but it looks like it is mostly empty, this unit. Okay, then we have what seems to be a front cover. Let's go ahead and take care of it directly. Let me grab a screwdriver for those two big screws in the handle area. Like such. So it was sealed, so I know it is complete inside, but as you will see there is quite some free space for optional features probably that are not populated in here, but still will have some pretty good stuff in here, believe me. And yes, it is good. 2 screws here at the top. Okay, and we can see we have 3 circuit boards fitted with extractor handles like such, but even if you undo the handles, the circuit boards are still quite hard to pull. It will be a struggle really. So most probably we have a motherboard here at the back. Yes, we can see it actually, and the connectors are not fitted on those 2 middle slots. So it is normal, we are missing the 2 cards, they are not populated in this version of the device. And we probably have some kind of power supply parts at the back. Okay, so time to put the camera overhead, and we will start by having a quick look at those 2 units. So first, this memory module. I will reglue this called the calibration memory module. Same date code, serial number 108. Oddly enough, it is repeated here. So we have 4 screws, but first I have to undo, I believe, this thing, because it will prevent extracting the contents like this. Quite nice. I will try to undo the top screws and see what happens. Is it the proper way to proceed? I have no idea. Oh no. Actually, I cannot undo the top screws because this one is covered by a label which I do not want to damage. So I will undo by the bottom, and we will hope it is possible to extract the PCB. First, this one is turning loose, very nice. So, excuse me, 1 second. At least nothing is stuck in here. Okay, we need to okay, looks like it should be good. So we have little washers in the plastic here. And there's the box like so. Ah yes, it is why it was turning loose, this thing. It is really not made to be removed this way, but here I have a little dent which I will try to correct a little bit before I put it back together. Okay, cover has just some insulating material, and so this will need some work. And your memory module made of 2 times Atmel AT28CP64 are the ROM units, and two EPROMs which I will definitely read, but for this purpose I will need to unglue at least one of the stickers to know the model number of the EPROM from my reader. But it should be interesting to see what we have inside. It is probably the customization of the unit for your particular model of aircraft. Some kind of a gasket here all around. Okay, so I will reinstall this temporarily, but this will need some more work, this part, but it aside. Then we have our front module, the test connector with only a few pins fitted, flex rigid assembly here, and two circuit boards here which are completely not populated. There is nothing on them except it is the same flex rigid assembly. VDO logo here, the connector here, and here we have just one AC it seems. So let's try to undo it. Real quick this part. Check what we have. Plastic standoffs, and we have one ceramic IC Essence 54LS 367AG, two Allen Bradley resistors, resistor networks here, little bit of a capacitor here. There is room for more ICs all the way along here, as you can see, which are not populated. Okay, and here room probably for ICs also. Here no ID, probably looks like it should be push buttons with yes, maybe, but it is empty this area. Okay, so I will put this back together and we will try to extract the main circuit boards. So we have 3 circuit boards to extract here. They did provide handles, but believe me, they are not enough. Those boards are really tight in here, and it is really a struggle to undo them. Wow. Quite insane. For sure they are not coming off by themselves. I have to do it a little bit at a time, like such. It will eventually come out. First one, wow, not bad already, and already a whole bunch of things to see, but I will show you it after. Let me extract the 2 other ones. Each one has its own serial number. Here is one. Wow. Wow. And this one is a little bit easier to undo. Okay. So as I said previously, here the motherboard have no connectors populated on the 2 middle slots, and we have more things to investigate at the back of the box. But first, a look at those circuit boards. Where to start? Some random sticker here. We will start with, in no particular order, just this one for instance. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Do we have any information about what it does? No, just one assembly on serial number. Few bulge wires at the back. Looks like it might be 4 or 6 layers maybe. Or we just have a few random parts on here. Well, a one bunch of Texas Instrument logic ICs here. Probably some programmable ones here. And those things. So, first in this corner, gigantic IC. Really big. Let me grab something to measure it. Because really, this thing is 8 centimeters long. Wow, one of the largest dual inlay ICs I have ever seen. Looks like Thomson CSF, this logo, I'm not sure, but TS68000, so some kind of VDO branded, so 68000 processor, all golden and ceramic. For EPROMs here, which will require reading. More beautiful ICs here, where I am here. And look at here. So first we have those units made in Malaysia, upside down it seems, mounted. So very weird stuff. Wow, I did not see something like this before. Oh, this could be a nice thumbnail for my video, I believe. Harris logo here, yes, on those ones, so all gold ceramic. And for VDO hybrid modules, so all custom stuff. There is a device here to prevent inserting in the wrong slot, apparently. Teledyne relay, and those, no idea what they are. It is written 20 MHz, so they are oscillators, but 2 of them, gold based, and not less than 8 legs. Wow. So maybe they are temperature controlled or something like this. HX100BIA, date code 1986. So this was the first board, guys. Not bad at all, really. Not bad at all. Quite impressive, but you know what? Why not having, well, I will spend quite a few time reading the EPROMs, I think, because we have a few more EPROMs on the next board. The same 2 oscillators, same processor here, only one of those modules. Still bulge wires. And a whole bunch of EPROMs also. So it looks like we do actually have 2 computer boards on this board, on this module, but not duplicated. They are not doing the same thing. Plastic cases here, but everything else is ceramic, and really these units here are quite something. Wow. So a whole bunch of EPROMs to read, but at least these ones have a model number possible to see directly without ungluing the sticker. Some of them do not have a sticker, or maybe it is one of these. This one did fall, so okay. So I have no clue of what it is doing, but really nice stuff. And as you can see, really EVD populated board, some kind of custom musician socket. Here you can create links to customize the hardware of the functions, and here also jumpers you can install, it seems. Not speaking about the various bodges also. Wow. This is nice. But it is not all. What if we get a little more golden aces? A whole bunch of VQ1004P here, and MUX 08 from Analog Devices, it seems, and here it looks like it is National Semiconductor. Very custom chips, more custom chips here, and look at this, one hybrid module Cypex Edge 95 16B-6, whatever it is. So at least it is already good, but we have, look at this, at the back, a bunch of bodges, resistors, diodes, capacitors, everything connected to those 8 pins, power transistor packages, but obviously not power transistors with 8 pins, and we have this cover to undo that should reveal, with some luck, a little bit of extra stuff. If I can undo this cover. Guess what? The screws are turning loose because it is how it is made. Okay, one of them is off. There is more stuff at the bottom here, so I definitely need to undo this plate. One more in the same configuration here. Not really easy, but I am curious to see. I paid, by the way, I believe, if I remember correctly, it was 60 euros for this box. Not extra cheap for a device I will never use, but I guess the contents is really amazing just for the amount of gold we might have in here. It is already a good price, and I believe some of the components are really mega expensive. So what do we have behind this cover? Okay, LH0021K, one more little golden IC here from Vichy. Usually they make resistors, Vichy, and well, transformers and things. So it seems it is probably analog front end gathering data from the sensors in the landing gear and converting it to digital to feed the computer. Really amazing. So I guess those parts could not be clipped either. Okay. So I will put back this metal plate, and we will try to open the power supply unit of the box and see what we have in here. So it looks like we have a cover over this part, and really undoing the cover will reveal quickly the contents, and then we will be able to show it to you real quick without further disassembly. Probably this screw here. Some of the screws are not very good, so I did already prepare a little bag with replacement ones in case I want to replace some of them. Bunch of screws on this cover already. Wow, look at this, but nothing is really tight. They are all coming, so it is good. Okay, guess what? Of course, we have two more at the top with all the anti-tamper sticker on the screw. So it means it is really the screws you need to undo to access to the contents. I have no idea of what I will find in here. Should be good. And are you ready for the big reveal? Is it coming? Yes. More or less. Ta-da! Okay. Not really what I was expecting, by the way. A whole bunch of metal body, some kind of diode-ish thing, because we have actually a logo here on it with two diodes back to back, which is weird. So it might be some kind of filtering devices or anti-surge devices or something like this. How many? 80 or something like this. Wow. At least 60. We can see the shell of the connector body here at the back. And what else? We have this big flex assembly with connectors here apparently going to this part. So it means this part will disconnect. But for this, it will require to flip around the part here with the connectors, and also to undo first what seems to be here ground flat flex, grounding flat flex to the case. Yes, definitely. Of course, you have other thing, same thing at the other side, because spare no expense. Okay, then let me proceed. Wow, quite a few screws to undo. Luckily enough, they are all the same, except some of them are painted black, but except for it, they are all the same model, so this is good. One more here. One here. No, it is it good? No. One or here, do you think? No. No, it is coming together with this, so this is good. It should come off. Yes, like such. Revealing. Wow. I do not know what, but really a bunch of stuff and here which will not be really easy to access, but you can see what seems to be yes, protections, a little transformer, diodes, two extra little circuit boards here with more things. Wow. And we still have more stuff in this section. Is it possible to show it to you without further disassembly? I am checking if it will collaborate or not. It looks like no, but here we are provided connectors. So if I undo the screws securing this part to the main unit, maybe it will unplug and we will be able to have a look at it separately. I was really not expecting such complicated assembly here. Wow. So is it coming off this thing? Should. Maybe, but we have a whole bunch of connections to undo. Either side, I try not to damage with flat flex here. Okay, we are good. So, this came off, as you can see. Insulation material everywhere over the motherboard here. A bunch of wires everywhere. Wow, really serious construction. And we are left with this unit. Which I really want to dig, but there is this wall shading over it, which seems to be glued actually here and here. Which side do you think will be the easier to unglue? I will try this one. Wow. Yes, it is definitely power supply. Okay, but we still have more stuff in here, so is it possible to, if I undo the screws here, maybe it will lift out of the way and we will be able to see everything without further ungluing. I hope so, at least. Wow. So I was really serious about shielding in this thing. I was not expecting. You can see we have two connectors actually, one here and one here. This one, what else to undo? This screw definitely. Yes, because those cylinder things are secured to the bottom board, but it is not, this one is not coming off. It looks like, no, not at all. Wow. So let me continue to unglue. We will see what happens. Yes, we have one wall assembly here. Wow. Excuse me. Ah, we are good. Actually, the screws here are posi drive, they are not. These ones are Phillips. Wow. Are we good or not? It looks like this one is still in the way. So posi drive here and Phillips everywhere else. But here we have more things securing the board in place. Wow. What can I see in here? I am not sure. A wall pile of stuff for sure, but wow. It is not. Ah, yes. It looks like here I have screws to undo. And guess what? Here also, I hope it will help, because for now the board will not come back in place, which is quite annoying. Okay. Does it connect in some way or not? So here at the back we have nothing special to see. But here, as you can see, it is, yes, typically power supply thing. I have three, let me figure it out. I think I will need to undo completely the fitting anyways. Okay, like such and like such. Okay. Then it should be able to undo also the rear side here. Wow. This is the most complicated thing I have seen in a while. We spent a few hours reinstalling screws. Okay, at least it is opened. And you can see everything. Wow, look at these those thick legs on this connector. Phillips capacitor, we do not like this. Little fuses here, some noise filtering devices. IRF 450 and this thing, and here toroidal transformers, a whole bunch of them. Will you see it, this black device here in the middle? Picatron rope 7580. Okay, more Phillips capacitors and okay. So it is what we have in this unit. You can see how they did mount here also little transistors like this. On this it think piece. Okay, a big Philips capacitors, electrolytics. We do not like to see them in avionics, really. Maybe they are better grades than the usual Philips capacitors, but I do not trust them. Glass coated resistors here, just in the middle of your screen. So some kind of yes, switch mode power supply, quite complicated, in particular in the way it is fitted in this unit, because you can see here it is secured with nuts, this part. Wow. And just for this I had to undo that many screws. So it will be a struggle to reassemble. I will need to find maybe some new double-sided tape to reinstall this part. I will see. Very serious shielding. Okay, so I guess we did see everything. So this unit is by itself is already super complicated. Look at this. Look at this flat flex with a number of tracks all the way along. Wow. You cannot see them, they are very tiny like this. Wow. So only the chassis of this unit must be super expensive. Not even speaking about the super fancy circuit boards. Okay, definitely not something cheap. So I will try to put this back together. I will research the components to see if any one is expensive and put the prices in the video. And well, thanks for watching. Bye bye.